Welcome to Second Take, the show that focuses on the issues behind the news. From time to time, there is an animated discussion about a global shift to the hydrogen economy. Keith Campbell attended a recent seminar on the possible role that South Africa could play in that transition and joins me in studio. Keith, welcome to the show. Why is there this idea of a hydrogen economy, and what are the possible benefits for the way that energy is produced?
I think first I have to explain what is meant by hydrogen economy. Basically, this is the use of hydrogen as a major fuel source, especially but not exclusively for transport, ground transport, motor vehicles, trucks, and perhaps also railways. Now, one of the driving factors behind the concept is concern over global warming, because hydrogen power does not generate greenhouse gases. The emissions from, for example, a hydrogen-powered fuel cell come in the form of water. The other concern for a number of countries would be energy security. You can extract hydrogen through electrolysis from clean water, for example. So for many countries, it would be a source of energy that would not need to be imported, although key components for fuel cells would have to be imported. Most obviously, platinum is a key element in fuel cells with contemporary technology. And of course, platinum is produced by very few countries, and the most important producer of platinum is South Africa.
It is suggested that there could be spin-offs for South Africa. What is the latest thinking in this regard?
Well, yes, exactly. There's a huge difference between just producing platinum and producing what is called higher value added components for the hydrogen economy, for hydrogen economy technology, fuel cell technology, and that sort of thing. So South Africa, the Department of Science and Technology has a program called Hydrogen South Africa, or HySA for short, and the aim is to develop higher value added hydrogen economy fuel cell relevant components and systems that would plug into the global production of hydrogen fuel systems, fuel cell systems, not just producing platinum group metals, but making components for fuel cells.
Keith, but there are warnings that the widespread conversion to a hydrogen economy could face a number of obstacles. Could you elaborate on some of those constraints?
Well, yes, there's no doubt there are considerable challenges. It would represent a major shift in how energy is delivered, how vehicles are powered. This requires very significant investment in supply chains and in infrastructure. This is not easy, this is expensive, this is time consuming. So there are other possible factors as well. There are alternative technologies which may be adopted by other countries, which may win wider global acceptance than hydrogen energy. So there are a number of obstacles. It's the old story, someone has to go first. And once someone, whether it's a country or an industry, starts really investing in a hydrogen fuel cell as a source of power, then the process begins to develop. But until that happens, it's not easy. And one of the problems we still have is that there are no accepted global standards for the design or manufacture of fuel cells, or for the storage or transport of hydrogen fuel. This is a very, very important step that must be taken. Otherwise, you run the risk that countries have different and mutually incompatible standards, which means that while you can produce products for a specific country, you have to produce different products for other markets. So yes, there's a long way to go, and a lot of it is to do with infrastructure and with codes and standards and regulations.
Keith, thank you very much. That is the Second Take show for this week. Thank you for watching, and join us again next time for more news analysis.